What's up, guys? It's your boy Stump, and welcome back to Rank 101, turning noobs to pros since 2020. Today we're going to be looking at a player called Nevada. Their rank is Master 2, and it looks like they're playing on Legacy. Now they're telling me to read the text at the start for better understanding, so we'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get into it. So his recording kept cutting, so he checked it every once in a while during the video. And he also special ops highlights at the end of the video. All right, there he is checking it. All right, first round. All right, so they're on B. They planted the bomb. Ooh, that's not a good thing you want to see. All right, let's go back and see what happened. All right, so it's right where the bomb was planted here. All right, he's holding this angle. All right, so if you're holding an angle, don't try and move too much. I noticed, I already watched this before going over this. I noticed that a lot of times when you're holding the corner, you just stay there for a couple seconds and then you move. If you're going to hold an angle, try and hold it for as long as you can until you can't stay there anymore. If you know you're not going to be able to take out the guys that you're trying to take out. That didn't make any sense, did it? What you should do is instead of waiting a couple seconds while holding an angle, you should hold it until you see the enemy player, and if you start taking fire, then retreat behind the corner you're trying to hold. So that way you can at least get some damage in, because this whole time, while you're sitting here, you don't get any damage in. So you see him there. The crosshair was too close, I'm pretty sure, and I think you could have had it a little bit further out. You could have had it further out. It's about right here. That way when he crossed, you would have clicked, and you would have had him right there with the headshot. That would have been a significant amount of damage if you didn't have armor. And then you also had the guy back there. I don't think you could have seen him through all those pixels. Oh no, he literally just crouched back up. I don't think you would have been able to see that if you're focusing just here. But you are running all over the place while you are trying to hold corners. So try and stay still when you're holding corners, and if they try to advance, you reposition yourself to hold a different corner. All right, you guys lost that first round, so you're going to go ahead and buy a flash. That's a good buy. Don't buy anything else. That's okay. Just going to save. You can get that bonus money. Not a bad flash. Alright. Oh, hold it! Whoa! Lyrae, I think I'm pronouncing that right, got a 4K with the FP6. It's nice. So you're going to hold this door. Oof. Alright, let's see what happened. So this guy gets joinked. Alright, then you position yourself here. Right here. Oh, you hit the door handle. That's actually a non-wall bangable object in this map, unfortunately. So you got essentially cockblocked by a door. I would have stuck with the MP7 just because of its high rate of fire. The SA-58 can be a good weapon to use, especially at close range. But the MP7 has a higher rate of fire, and it's not a burst rifle. So you would have been able to hold the fire button all the way through this. It would have probably done some damage to him, if not probably killed him, because he probably didn't have armor. Because as soon as the gun stopped shooting, he started firing, and if you would have held that, you would have hit him, and the aim punch would have knocked his aim off, and you would have been able to hit him at that point. All right, next round. All right, grenade doesn't go through. Good. Sniper there. Ooh, that's a tough one. Let's see what happened. All right, so you're up here. You get this guy. Good. Come in here. You get a sniper up here, and he goes behind cover just to reload his gun, and you just hold that, and then this guy comes out, hits you, with the aim punch, and he gets you. Gets you pretty good. I would not want to hold angles against the sniper unless you have another sniper. And also, I noticed that you moved up the stairs. Now, I don't think you could have done anything to stop him from killing you. He does hit you first, but the reason he hits you first is because he had his crosshair higher. He's looking up and he's trying to recompensate for the aim. You decide to move up instead of down, which I think you probably should have done. Considering there's a sniper up here, you should have came back down. You would have seen him hopping across. And then the key is prioritizing your targets. So you get this guy good. You fall back. This guy tries to snipe you. He misses. He goes behind cover. You don't need to worry about him anymore. You should just come down. And as you were coming down, you would have seen him. You would have taken him out too. Then you could have come back through underneath to, what is that spot called? I don't know. Anyways, you would have been able to take him out if you would have prioritized your targets. Prioritizing your targets helps a lot, especially if you're trying to hold multiple angles at the same time. Like if you know that there's a player around one corner but he's not being very aggressive, you can hold another corner in case there is another player that is being more aggressive. Don't rush into glass. Especially with a sniper, you should be holding behind one of the statues in case they do try and run through glass. That way you know where they are and they can't run back. So you can hold that angle. Your flash does absolutely nothing. Good shot. I approve of that shot. Oh, nice. My volume's turned down a little bit, so I'm not going to be able to hear them coming like they usually do. That's another good shot. He's got the 4K. He's wanting the ace. Ugh. I think you got a little too hungry for that ace because you get real close to this wall over here. I would not have done that from right here. I would have continued holding this wall right here. I would have checked corner right here because they will hide here sometimes. I've seen that happen. And he's chilling there. And I think you hesitated, didn't know what to do. You didn't know if you wanted to no scope him or quick scope him. I'm not sure what to tell you about that one other than just try and not hesitate when using a sniper rifle because you want to make sure you can get the kill before they have time to react. So if you see them, just scope in. Anyways, next round. You buy full. Good. You're about to see the dumbest play of my life. Don't laugh. Well, now I'm gonna laugh. If it is really as dumb as you think. Oh, 1, 2. Buckle my shoe, baby. Ooh! Ooh. Ooh. That's, yeah, as I said before, don't rush into glass as the coalition, especially on Legacy, because that's not your territory, that's the breach's territory. You should be holding the angles into glass, but not be holding angles in glass. And that flash, it did blind those players on the right, but the player on the left didn't get any of it, because it didn't fall. Fall on his side. Sorry. Anyways, next round. It is the second half. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see what happens. Alright, so he jumps out and doesn't start shooting until he hits the ground. And you're also out in the middle of the open. Really no cover to get behind. Honestly, I would have been closer to the wall on your right if you were holding this doorway right here. Because as he jumps out, he's got his crosshair just pointed straight into here. And as he's doing that, he's going to be jumping through, and his crosshair is going to be straight down the middle. But if he doesn't see you right away, he's got to adjust his aim, and you would have already had your crosshair on him long before that. So if you're going to be holding angles or walking to doorways, try and get the angle, walk along walls. So that way if someone does try and jump out and get you, they have to compensate for your position. Alright. You also saw the player get backstab, so you're going to go check backstab. And your entire team goes down. Alright, so in this position, they have the bomb down on site, and they're holding that. And you're stuck out in the open, so I would not stick around the same area for too long, unless you're making them think that they're going to come around, that you're going to go around the other way. Oh, there he is. Good, took him out. Took that, good. Oh. Oh, ooh, ah, ee, ooh, 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 right here. So this guy starts shooting at you. He's got your position. And the guy, you stand out right in the open, right in the middle of the open. And the guy at statue, he is able to see you from there. I wouldn't have gone out that far. I would have just held back a little bit, and they would have seen your position on the radar, so they would know that you were in there. Honestly, you should have just saved. You had no way of getting in there without taking the both out. Plus, the guy in backstab would have been coming to your position as well. You couldn't have done anything. You couldn't have done anything. You should have just saved. Good. Took him out with the pistol. That's great. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's watch this again. Right here. You saw him. You knew he was up here. You should have had your crosshair up on his head before you started shooting. And you take 2 shots, hit him once. He knows you're there, and he bows you down with the AK-47. Crosshair placement, that's all I gotta say about that. And those first 2 shots, you would have had him. You would have had him good and done. You would have had his AK too. And here's the highlights. Not copyrighted music, okay? Good. Good. Nice. This is the one that we saw earlier. The one. And there's the one in stair mid. There. There it is. Nice. Nice. Nice headshot. Good. Nice flick. Nice. Good. So, what can we learn from this? Well, there's a couple things. One, hold angles and not move around while holding angles. Prioritize your targets so that way you don't get completely mowed down by an entire enemy team. I think those go hand in hand. Prioritizing your targets and repositioning yourself while holding an angle. Essentially, what you want to work on is holding angles for longer instead of just a couple seconds, because essentially the angles you want to hold are the angles where players have to go. So like on B site, looking into glass, the breach have to come into glass to go into B site. So holding those angles means you have the advantage to keep them from pushing into sight. Now, if they all rush in at the same time, you want to reposition yourself and prioritize your targets. So if you see one enemy player coming in, you go ahead, knock him out. And if you see more players coming in after him, you want to reposition yourself in another spot so that way you can make them cross your line of sight, so that way they have to get into your line of fire. But that's it from me. Hope you guys learned something. And to those of you who decided to stick around and watch this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see any other content that I put online, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Twitter and Discord. Links in the description. And stay safe. Bye-bye.